David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Running to Green. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Pulls it in. It's Mawe. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Snagged out of the air. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and... So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Turning it on! Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just ran over it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put...
Touchdown, Tigers! Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Out of the gun, the inside give. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way.
The 32.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided...
Breaks into the open. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few. Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the
Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And the punt hits ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game.
Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to